Hello everyone, this is Crystal Potthoff from Prayerful Arts, and in today's video I am going to be demonstrating a couple different ways that you can draw a reindeer on your Pysanka. This time of year a lot of people are making ornaments, and reindeer are a very popular element to put on them, and I'm going to give you a few tips on how to draw them. I'm going to start by drawing it on a flat surface, and then we will move to drawing it on the round surface, on the egg. But a lot of people say, I can't ever get it centered or whatnot. So I've drawn a couple of ovals here, and I have a very faint line that divides this in half this way and in half this way. So if you pretend this is your egg, and you could also do this in a diamond shape, doesn't matter, but it does help to have your egg divided in the 4 quadrants. Okay, so we'll just do it like that. All right, now this is how I do it. So I'm not doing a realistic deer, I'm doing more of a folk art deer, and that's generally what I tend to put on my Pysanka, not a lifelike deer. I have done that in the past. That's not what we're doing here. So at the center line, that is where I draw the body. I kind of draw it in the center. Oh, I'm sorry, I should draw that darker. So I draw two lines, and then I connect them. And then I do go up just a little bit above that line, like that. So I think this is called a trapezoid. It's a rectangle where the 2 sides are squished in. So that's the first thing I draw. And then I draw a triangle that goes like this. That's going to be the neck. And that one might be a little long, but I would draw the neck first, and then I would draw the head. And we're going to do the head facing a couple different directions. But in this one, we're going to put the head like this. So it's just an oval. And then when I draw it on the egg, I just draw 2 lines out like that. Then I draw the feet. And so the first foot is going to come off like this, and the second one like this. And then I try to draw them so that they're about the same. So the back one's going to go like this, and then like this. Now, if you want, you can cross them. So you would have it look like, you could do this. They could be crossed. They don't have to be like that. That would be another way that you could draw the legs. So this looks very blocky. That's okay, because then when we're going to fill it in with wax, we're going to fill this in, and we're going to kind of make a little swerve like that and fill this in. Pretend I'm filling it in with wax. I usually make a little loop for the tail, and then I usually make the legs a little thicker, not real thick. Now in the face, if you want to leave a spot for an eye, you can. I don't usually do that, but you can. So you would draw where you want the eye with your kiska, and then fill it in. And then I usually come up here and kind of, just make that not so pointy, like his head's about to fall off. Okay, there we go. And then up here, I just make little lines like this, kind of like a upside down Christmas tree almost. Okay, and for me, this is the simplest kind of reindeer to draw, and it looks really nice. You can do this on a brown egg or white egg. I have some brown eggs, so I'm going to draw this on a brown egg right now. Okay, you can see this is a very light brown egg, and that's what I want my deer to be. So I am going to use my Lubizer electric with the heavy tip, And I am going to fill it with some wax. Oh. And wipe it off. All right. So now, just kind of like I drew it, I'm going to draw the body first. And then I'm going to draw the neck. And now when I'm doing the wax, I'm going to make it just kind of swoop down. I'm going to put the tail on here while I'm thinking of it. Whoop. Using my medium so it didn't leave a loop there, but that's okay. So now there's the head. I'm going to draw the antlers. And you probably can't see it, but there's a diamond shape in here. And then I'm going to do the legs. It does help if your legs are about the same distance. And now we'll put the little antlers on it. The little, I forget, what do they call those? There's a name for them. I forgot. Okay. So there's one. All right. Now, let's say we want to do this one and he's going to be facing the other way. Well, here, we'll do this one. So they're looking at each other. You could have them looking at each other and have a tree in the middle. That always looks cute. So here we're going to draw the other one. I'm going to draw. And usually for me, drawing them where they're facing this way is easier for me than facing the other way. But I do usually draw these out. And you probably can't see it on here, but there are actually pencil lines on here. Okay, we'll do a head. Oh, I forgot the little tail. Okay, now we'll do the antlers. Points, that's what they're called. I knew I'd think of it. And the best advice I can give you is start, a little smaller. You can always make the legs longer, but once you put the wax on them, it's really hard to make them shorter. Okay, so there we go. So that was pretty easy. I thought so. Okay, now what we're going to do is draw one where the antlers are going in a little different direction. I drew a bunch of these out, and I just have to find the right one. Okay, it would be the last one I picked up. No, it is not. I'll have to find it. Okay, here it is. So on this one that I was drawing, it has 4 diamonds, so that there'll be a diamond around that. And now this one's a little bit bigger. So it is a different style. So I could have sworn I had one drawn out like that. Okay, I don't. So we'll talk about the other way to draw a reindeer. So here is another way that you can draw a reindeer, and then I'll demonstrate it on that one. So again, I kind of have my lines here. And I'm going to draw the body again. And then I'm going to draw the neck. But this time, the deer is going to be looking this way. And that is what they call, and I hope I pronounce it right, Sankofa, where you're moving forward, but you're remembering the past so that you don't make mistakes in the past. The mistakes you made in the past, you remember them so you don't make them in the future. A lot of times they do birds like this. Okay, we're going to do, so on this one, the antlers are going to go like this. And the legs are going to be a little different. So you can kind of mix and match these things up. So in this one, I'm going to draw one leg here and one leg here. And then I'm going to draw, it's going to go like this. Okay, right like that. And again, when we fill it in, we kind of smooth things out. Okay, so let me demonstrate that on an egg. And this one's going to be a little bigger because on this design, I have the egg, just divided into halves. I got wax all over me. Let's get a little more wax in it. Okay, clean it off. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to draw the body first. And then I'm going to go ahead and, well, no, I'm not going to draw the line there just yet. But I am going to draw this one. And the neck. And the head. Let's see if we can leave an eye on this one. If I don't like it, I can always go back and before I dye it, I can go back and fill it in. Okay, so now we're going to do antlers that kind of go like this. And you can even have them come up like this. You can make your antlers as fancy or as plain as you would like. All right, now we'll go ahead and put a tail on him. Okay, now we're going to do the feet. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to come up, and I'm going to start here, and kind of come up. Now I'm going to make this swoopy thing. So you really only see 2 legs. But you know he has 4. He or she. Well, I guess he has antlers, doesn't he? I guess caribou all have antlers. So this could be a caribou, not a deer. And then I fill it all in. Just like that. Okay, so there is another style. Now, there's one other thing you can do that's kind of fun with the antlers. And here, I've got it right here. Okay. So this is one that has the swoopy legs, but he's looking forward. So we're going to draw the top of the body. We're going to draw the sides. Draw the sides. Draw the top. Okay. I'm going to put the tail in so I don't forget, since I'm right there. And then draw the neck and the head. I don't think I want this one to have an eye. And now we'll draw the legs in. And if you want to have your reindeer look like it's not floating in space, if you use some green, you can make some little grass along the bottom, or if you etch it to be snow, then you can add some snow down at the bottom too. I would show you examples, but I was at a Christkindl market this weekend, and I was just overwhelmed and so blessed with the love people had for my Pysanka. I need to make some more reindeer ones because all of my reindeer ones sold. So that was exciting. And fortunately, I don't have another show for a couple weeks, so I have time to make reindeer. Okay, let's get him all filled in, and then I'm going to go back and do the antlers. Okay, so that one's all filled in. Now, here's another way that you can do the antlers. So you can make these wavy lines. This is kind of the modern deer here. So I'm going to make some wavy lines. I'm going to make some wavy lines here. And then I start adding these curls to it. This, that. You kind of get all crazy looking. We'll have this one come up like that, that. Maybe like that. Okay, so I think this foot here needs to be a little longer. Okay, so there is another style of a deer that you can do. So like I said, you can mix and match how you do the antlers, which way the deer's looking, how you do the feet. They're a lot of fun. They're really easy. Don't stress out over it. I had some deer that look like dogs. I had some deers that look like, I don't know what they were. They didn't look like deer, but that's okay. Some people will put a little bird sitting on the back. I did not do that. I think the bird is a symbol for good luck. I think the deer is for health and prosperity. So have fun with it and make some beautiful ornaments.